Hello everyone, and welcome back to my sixth and final part of my 10th grade advanced English class passion project. In this last video, I will be discussing the conclusion and the wrap-up of looking at the overall process of the failures and successes I have conducted through my project. So if we go way back to my first video in the first week of my project, I discussed the introduction to my passion project, where I proposed my game idea, and I talked about the different sources I'd be using, the different tools I'd be using to create my videos and my game. Um, I chose to use OBS Studio to record my videos. I chose an editing software to edit my videos, and I chose to use Unity, the game engine, to create my game. And in my second video, I talked about the idea and the beginning of my game. Very similar to my first video, except it was a little less different than an introduction. Um, I began creating my game. I stuck with the same process of creating a flame, and after several trial and errors, after a long period of time, I was able to finally figure out a small step in order to get that image to appear on the screen. And since I am very unexperienced in game development, I had a very troublesome time. However, I succeeded and was able to get thus far. Um, but I was not able to continue creating my own game. So bringing myself to a long break between video 2 and video 3 after trying to think where I could take my project from. In video 3, I started to look as creating a video game as more of a concept than finally finishing my own video game. Because without the education or the skills required to actually program a game, I was not able to complete said task, but I was able to look at it as more of a concept if I did finish said game. So, in my third video, I discussed more of the tail end of the process about testing a video game and marketing a video game, because of course you have to have your betas and stuff, and that way you can thoroughly complete your game and make it more expert and have lots of expertise with it. And that's more the tail end of after creating a video game. And along with creating a video game, in video 4 and 5 I discussed of kind of the reasons why I did it, why I've always loved video games. More in video 4 because I talked about the benefits of video games and how video games have helped me um, become more become less socially awkward and be able to connect with others a little more. I talked about the benefits it's had for me. And in video 5, I countered that talking about there are arguments against video games, the cons of video games. Um, there's many ways video games have affected others in negative ways by playing too many video games, just like anything else. And of course, this brings us to video 6, the conclusion. You may ask how this project about trying to learn how to create a video game has been beneficial to me. Well, this project has helped me learn many things. I have been able to plan future projects out. I have been able to I will be able to learn how to plan future projects out based on the successes and failures with this one. Um, this project has helped me in ways of English through writing weekly journals. We did for about 6 weeks, which we talked about our successes and how our project was going weekly, and that way I was able to, and also writing scripts for several of the videos over the past couple of weeks. I have been able to practice consistency in my writing and research abilities. And at the same time, I have learned many things about trying to create a functional application and look at the process with the pros and cons. This project has given me many opportunities and has been very challenging to me. Looking at my successes and failures through it, I will be able to look at future projects in different ways based on this one, because this is the first project I've had in a while that is very independent, and I was able to learn about my own successes and learn what I could have done better and what I did wrong. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this journey as much as I have. I appreciate the support you all have given me by sticking with me with this journey. Thank you all for coming. Goodbye.